Hey everybody, today we're going to do a freezer cooking video. So there are a few ways you can do this. You can do option A, which is the way I do it, and you can buy everything you need and bulk cook and bulk freeze everything. I prefer this method just because it's easier for me to have it all done at once. But you can also kind of trickle it in, like buy all of the ingredients that you need gradually and like double cook and prep as you make your meals. So like say you want to freeze lasagna, right, and you make lasagna one night, just make 2 lasagnas and put 1 in the freezer. Does that make sense? So you can do it that way. I prefer not to because I know me, and I know that if I don't do it all at once, it's not gonna get done. So I do bulk cooking, and I'm gonna walk you through the steps of how I keep that organized and how I plan that out and so on and so forth. So here we go.
First step is planning. You want to be realistic about your plan. You want to make sure that you have the space to store the meals that you want to prep. You want to make sure you have the time to make them and the energy to make them. I usually take 1 to 2 days. Then you will make a list of what you want to cook. I usually resort to Pinterest or blogs that I follow, and then you will list all of the ingredients needed and make sure you have that on hand. Next, you're going to prep your bags. You're going to label what you will be putting in the bag and what you will need to add to the bag on the day you cook it. Then you will add cooking instructions and a date so you know when it was prepped. Now you're ready to cook. Gather up all your ingredients. Right now I'm going to be doing pizza dough because it has to rise. So I've gathered everything up and I'm going to pour it into the bowl, mix it up, and then let it rise while I do my other prep work. Next, you're going to peel and chop all of your veggies. Remember to start with a clean surface, clean cutting board, clean knives, clean peelers, clean everything, and clean as you go. Also, it helps to have a list of what you will be needing to do to your ingredients. Most of what I've done today is simply chopping them, although I did julienne a few peppers. You don't see that in the video. And I did thinly slice some potatoes as well. I knew what I was cooking today, so I didn't really need a list, but it helps to have it on hand, especially if you're not used to doing this in bulk. Once you're done chopping them, set them aside in bags or separate them into their respective bags where they'll be going in the freezer. I generally keep 2 empty Ziploc bags or 3 empty Ziploc bags to store them until I'm ready to sort them, but if you can manage just putting them in the bags they belong in as you go, that's helpful too. Now your dough should be about risen, so you're going to mix it up and get it off the pan. I use a little olive oil, and then I put it in a bag and get it in the freezer. Now onto the meat. Start with your raw meat, and always wash your hand between meats. You don't want to cross-contaminate, that would be bad. So put the raw meat in the bag it belongs in, and then move on to the next one. And again and again. Do any chopping that you need to, and remember always wash your surfaces and clean as you go. The next thing we're going to do is cook all of our meats. Remember to wash your pan between each meat. Once it's cooked, you want to put it in some foil pans so it can cool down completely so that it doesn't melt the Ziploc bags. Then you can fry up your chicken. And now comes assembly. I started with the casseroles. I have assembled them, and then I started with seasonings in their bags and stuff. It helps to have a computer list or cell phone with all the ingredients needed listed so that you can just reference it really quick and have all of your ingredients out and on the table in front of you so that you don't have to keep going back and forth. Once that's done, enjoy the fruits of your labor and get it in the freezer.
I hope you enjoyed this video today, and as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, bye guys!